Hello Cancer and welcome to Truth Seeker Psychic Readings, reminding you of who you really are. We are going to look at the month of March 2021 to see what's coming up for you guys, and I can tell you right now it's going to be an epic month, probably one of the best months of the year, so let's have a look. Boy, am I excited for you, Cancer. This month is going to be awesome. In fact, I dare say it will be one of the best months of the year. As I mentioned earlier, the King of Wands is your theme for the month. What an epic theme. King of Wands equals confidence, knowing, leadership, bravery, fire, spontaneity, creativeness. So many positive elements with the King of Wands. It's just amazing. So Wands represents the element fire, as I mentioned, the spontaneity and the confidence and the bravery and the leadership. It's all there. Okay, you've even got the lion, king of the jungle, in the background supporting you, and this is all about your independence, your freedom, your ability to achieve, and the things that you have your sights on. Now, Wands also represents career, right? So this can be a very, very strong month in terms of achieving things, achieving goals, and being ambitious and climbing the top. This is as high as it gets. The king is the master. He is somebody who has been through it all. He knows that he has the confidence and he has the experience and the willpower and the determination to see things through. No, there's no questions about the king. You can't question the king because the king is very, very firm in his position. Now, if we quickly look at the shadow side of the king, and there's always going to be a shadow side, it is going to be that sense of ego, pride, the negative ego, of course, and the part of you that is overconfident and that is, recklessly disregarding the challenges in front of themselves, becoming too sure of themselves. So just remember not to become in the negative side or the shadow side of this confident king. But what you have here is something extremely powerful to work with, and I'm so excited for you guys, because what this means for you is it could be really, really epic if you use the power wisely, right? Now, the Eight of Wands is the first card that comes up for you guys, and another powerful one, yeah? So Eight represents abundance. It represents the two circles, which is the non-physical and the physical. So taking your ideas from the non-physical and creating and implementing them in the physical world is the mission here. And basically what's happening is you are flying through the sky this month. So this is high energy. This is the capacity to achieve a lot, okay, to get really far and to do a lot. The only negative aspect of the Eight of Wands is that sometimes you can become a little bit scattered, right? With all of this high energy, it basically means you have to learn to concentrate your power, to focus more on the one thing that you feel you need to achieve here and just move towards it, because there can be distractions. There can be many different facets and ideas around you that try to take away your focus. So use the high energy to concentrate on the one thing that you feel you want to achieve this month in your career or in your personal life, even in love, because this can have the same meanings, right? It means that you're just confident and you are sure of yourself and you're in a really great space. So use all that energy and focus it in the one place. You get what I mean? So right in the middle, you have the Queen of Cups. You've got a king and a queen, which means you have beautiful balance in the polarities, in the masculine and in the feminine. So that balance is going to create a really positive and flow and great flow in your month. And you've got fire and you've got water. Okay, Wands is fire, Cups is water, which is what you are essentially. And the Queen of Cups is really stable in terms of emotional intelligence, and she understands herself well. So this month, you're not only going to be confident, you're going to be emotionally stable, and you're going to be able to use your amazing intuition, Cancer, and to apply that to business ventures, to love, to career, to advancing yourself. And the Queen as well, she is right on top of her game. So she is somebody who's compassionate, she is somebody who is in her power, and she knows that what she feels is right. So this is about trusting what you feel and going with that no matter what, right? Right in the middle, use those Cancerian feels to feel things out, because everything you know, everything you feel, you know. Trust what you feel. Go with it, okay? It's going to lead you to magnificent results. Now, the last two cards talk about a couple of interesting themes, and one is Seven of Wands in reverse being challenges, okay? So I don't want you to worry about this too much, because you have such high energy right here in the beginning that this balances you out. And you know, we can't just be on an extreme high for the whole month, but what this basically says is that there's an opportunity for you to A, slow down, maybe take a step back every now and then and reassess and make sure that what you're doing is exactly what you want and how you want it to look, okay? It's also saying there is a few challenges. So these wands that are in front of you are basically the things that you feel you need to overcome. So if in order for you to achieve this month, of course, there's always going to be a challenge. Without a challenge, what's life about, right? Really? So this is basically saying you have things to overcome in your month which don't pose as a threat at all, but give you the opportunity to gain more insight and more experience about yourself. You can see the light within her is shining bright, and when she is stable and balanced and centered, she is overcoming challenges. They're no longer so dense and physical as we perceive in the physical world, but they are more etheric, and we are able to use our imagination and our mind power to go beyond that, right? So whatever challenges that occur for you this month, I feel like you're ready. You have exactly what it takes to overcome them. So do not be dismayed by that, right? Lastly, Ten of Cups is saying, define your happiness. So this is about knowing exactly what it is that you want to achieve, knowing that you've got all these leadership qualities, you've got all this emotional stability, and you've also got here, you know, the ability to be direct and to use your energy and focus on the one thing that's important. With all of that, why are you doing it? You know, this is the purpose card, right? So this is saying, ask yourself why, because Ten of Cups is about happiness and contentment. If we flip it around, it's a beautiful depiction of a family and people that are, you know, balanced, that are in a great place, that are enjoying their lives, that have really nothing to worry about. So if you have worries or concerns, Cancer, this month, you know, all you need to do is basically say to yourself, what am I worried about? You know, is it valid? Everything is going great, and I have all these amazing things happening for me. So this is about being grateful, just having gratitude for what you have, but also it's about defining what makes you happy. So don't get lost in the busyness and in the ego and in the power and in the success. Ask yourself, like, what really matters to me, and spend more of your time on that. It might just be you love nature and you just want to be out in nature, and so you could be making tons of money here, but you know that the best thing for you is not going out there and being materialistic at this point in time. You might have a savings goal, but it's basically saying, just go out and enjoy your nature, enjoy that thing, that one thing that you feel drawn to, that gives you a sense of happiness. Don't lose a part of yourself from the glamour and from the achievement and the excitement. And so that's the biggest take from this, guys. You know, when we are so high, we need to bring ourselves down to earth and remember that, you know, we are all here for an experience, and we are also here to achieve a sort of liberation from the material world. So do not get too caught up in it, but remember that whatever you're working towards is for your greatest good, and to turn that into happiness and success, that's the key. You know, ask yourself why you do the things you do, and to make it a goal of the heart and of the soul rather than of the ego. right? So it's pretty simple. You guys are gonna have an incredible month. I can tell you right now, just make sure that you don't lose sight of what really makes you happy, and things are gonna be awesome. So have a great month, guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please also comment in the comments below and share it with your Cancerian friends. Have an amazing month, and I will see you in the next reading.